Hello everybody, welcome back to another T4-TV panel discussion. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the last discussion before our special panel discussion after this one. And today I got Shadow Mario 1995, I got Lugia 0, and I got Dark Boom 64. And we're here gonna be talking about
Boom.
Alright, thank you. And we're gonna be talking about Edd N Eddy, a Cartoon Network called Classic. Alright. We'll first talk about our favorite segments of Edd N Eddy, starting with myself. One of my favorite episodes was where I think Edd or Eddie, or just the Eds, they found a video camera and they thought it'd be a good idea that they could record they were trying to make a movie where they were trying to prove to Eddie's brother that Eddie's all grown up and that he's rich, and the whole thing was just hilarious. So what are your all's favorites?
My favorite episode is the Stuck in an Edd and Edd's postcards from Edd. The Stuck in Edd one is after Kevin makes a mint selling his Slurpers Jawbreakers. Eddie tries to con some of it out of him, but he only finds completely trapped for scam ideas. And Jimmy decides that the idea is that like scams take place, and then like Jimmy's ice popsicles and stuff. Remember those? Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and my favorite I don't really have a favorite episode. I like watched it just to watch him get pwned.
Let's see.
Now, one of my favorite episodes is when Sarah lost her diary, but the Eds originally they were the ones that took it, and they were trying to put it back before Sarah found out about it. But when they did, Eddie kept going like, "Sarah, run! It's a pizza turkey."
I still find it funny how Edd keeps like chickens in his chair, in his couch thing.
Oh yeah, just one other part from that episode when they were trying to float away and they were going down, and Ed said, "Have mercy, child of the Neverworld."
I like that story episode that where they get stuck in Johnny's house, and Edd tells the story that the Canker sisters ate radioactive potatoes, and we're chasing the Eds.
I'll remember that. And Double D was going, "Yap, yap!"
Blah, blah, blah. Yap, yap, blah, blah, dribble, dribble, dribble.
And then Edd turns into like a fly.
Yeah.
Have mercy! Dude, does anyone remember any of the Halloween specials?
I remember one, I think. I think it was where the lights went out, and I think Kevin and Rolf were supposed to find this creature in the sewer, right?
Yeah, I like the episode where Eddie puts a walkie-talkie on the back of everything and lures everyone to his ranch place where you could shoot like
raccoons or aliens.
Stuff, yeah. Fridge World, Alien World, Raccoon World.
Now that we talked about some of our favorite segments of Edd N Eddy, we ask ourselves now, what is great about Edd N Eddy?
It's like that show that follows what early 90s shows used to do. Be really risque.
I like watching them get pwned.
I just like the fact that all three of these boys are friends. You gotta wonder why.
Oh yeah, I know why. They all met. They all moved into the cul-de-sac and met. It was originally Edd and Eddie were friends, and then they met Double D.
Yeah, I remember that episode before. That was awesome.
I like the episode where Double D plays steel pedal guitar.
I like when Ed had to practice the violin.
There was.
Begin and post. I can't remember what he said.
You're breaking up.
No, he just moved back in his chair.
He said, position and pose by banging your toes.
Anybody remember the episode where Plank was like a superhero and the Eds were trying to be the bad guys or something? It's like one of those.
No, they were running for our president of the cul-de-sac, and they found a scandal photo of Plank. I guess he was like shaving or something like that, or like he was made of like unartificial wood or something like that.
It's not that episode. I think it's where Johnny was like a superhero. I think, and I think Eddie was trying to be the bad guy. Yeah. That was one of my favorites so far. What I love about Edd N Eddy is that it doesn't have much cliche plot. It just keeps up with its great humor while at the same time it's just having some original plot in it. Like, for example, I like the camera shots when we were trying to record. Like they were trying to record is the whole thing. That one episode where Eddie was trying to prove to his brother that Eddie's trying to prove to his brother that he's all grown up and he's rich. I love how the whole thing was all captured in film, which was really innovative. I like.
Oh, guys, yeah. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know what the series really reminds me of? Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that.
Except a little less sexual.
Yeah. Plus, it's corporate by MTV. All right. Now we're gonna talk about how Edd N Eddy could have been better. Like, what are some of the cons of the show itself?
Hey Cyberwolf, one other thing about that episode. I liked how Ed shoved the camera down his mouth. He said, "Ed, what have you done? Open it. Open it."
It's like, man down the house! Dive! 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 That was hilarious.
I don't like I don't like Sarah, and I don't like Jimmy, and I don't like Kevin. They're assholes. I hate them.
I don't like Jimmy, and I only like Jimmy when he was actually when he was planning this master plan on the Eds, when he wanted revenge because he was so embarrassed in that one episode that he wanted to he just wanted to get revenge on the Eds. You thought it would be Rolf, but it's actually Jimmy, which was pretty clever. But otherwise, I still don't like Jimmy, especially Sarah. I hate the bitch. Seriously.
She protects him like I don't know what.
Like a soccer mom.
Yeah.
Ugh. The Eds are coming.
Dun 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 dun.
And Naz needs to be a little bit smarter, because she seems to be just there for no apparent reason. I don't know. They need something to do with her.
Yeah. One thing that kind of ticks me off is that if we want to know what the name of the episode is, it's just some random stuff that ends with Ed, and it just makes most viewers confused.
It's a reference to song titles.
A reference to song titles. Yeah, I can know that. It's just a little hard to memorize. Like, it could have been like, I should have had the number like episode 1, or I have no idea.
I still know the name of episode 1. It's hold on. It's the Ed Touchables and Nag to Ed, which was supposed to be reference to the Untouchables and Nag to Death.
Huh, okay.
And Pop goes the Ed, Pop goes the Weasel, a pinch to grow an inch, a pinch to grow an Ed. Sir Ed a lot, quick shot Ed.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah. I mean, there's so many good things about it. And here's some announcement. We actually heard the announcement that there's actually going to be Edd N Eddy movie where they're actually going to show what Eddie's brother is supposed to look like.
They're going to actually go down and try to find him.
I'm a bit skeptical about the plot, because I feel like it's going to be like in every movie at times. Like, what was that one movie where we're supposed to know what that one other guy looks like? It's
supposed to be his brother.
I know that, but I'm talking about like another movie, for example, that feels like the same thing. I have no idea.
Can't remember either.
Yeah, it's a little hard. Alright, well, we're going to get to the final thoughts on Edd N Eddy, okay? So, what are your final thoughts on it?
Show is funny. It was really original for what Cartoon Network happened to be showing at that time. I liked it.
For me, go ahead.
Go ahead.
To me, Cartoon Network is considered sorry. Edd N Eddy to me is a cult classic to the Cartoon Network, and it'd be best to be placed on reruns at times. And be nice to see some new episodes once in a while, but it's considered a classic. All right, we're over the 10-minute limit, so you might want to hurry up with your final thoughts, please.
All I can say is, Cartoon Network, please give us back these classic shows, and please dump shows like Flapjack or Drama Island or Camp Lazlo. Just dump those and bring back the classics.
Alright. Alright, we're almost at 11 minutes, so this has been a T4-TV discussion, and these are all my guests, and this is our panel discussion of Edd N Eddy. See you later, everybody.